My name is Stacie, and I teach yoga for over 25 years, and now I'm in Bay Area, California. I'm going to guide you through about 15-minute practice to learn yoga breathing exercises called pranayama for calming the mind, helping us focus, and this can also truly deepen your meditation. So I've been teaching yoga and meditating over 25 years. I do pranayama, which is Sanskrit for yogic breathing exercises, every day before I meditate. So often people just sit to meditate, and there's many traditions of meditation and styles, and that works for some people. But in Hatha Yoga tradition, the yoga poses and the yogic breathing technique can really prepare the mind to meditate. So instead of just sitting still and wondering why the mind might be busy, it's often useful to train the mind first with breath practice, even 2 or 3 minutes before you meditate, to calm the mind and train the mind to focus. And then when you do whatever meditation technique you do, whether mantra meditation or there's many kinds out there, or mindfulness meditation, it might be easier to focus because you trained the mind first, giving it a focal point. But these breathing exercises today, there's so many, I'm going to specifically show you is calming the mind and the nervous system. So it's a beautiful way to start the day, because then you're going to start with a calm, clear nervous system to feel centered for whatever the day brings. This could be useful to do as a quick break, 3 minutes, 5 minutes at the office or outside your work or in a park. If you get insomnia, you can do this every night before you go to sleep. You can also do this in bed. I'll first show you simple ones that don't involve hand movement. So if you get insomnia and wake up, instead of feeling stressed like many do because you're worried you're going to be tired the next day, you can just try these simple ones, even laying down. If you're sick or in a hospital bed, you can do these as well. But these are simple techniques I learned from the yoga tradition, and I'll guide you through. When we start, I'll have you close your eyes to begin. So I just wanted to share that. If you have a respiratory condition or anything's not comfortable, skip it. But I'm going to teach some very basic ones today. Nothing with holding the breath. That should be precaution. So I'm so glad everyone's joining this live class. We have people from London and Amsterdam, and hello from Barcelona and Tokyo and Australia. How wonderful. And USA, and I'm here in California. So let's begin. And Brazil, I see a Brazil flag. I love that. So let's begin. First thing is to establish a comfortable posture. You could sit tall in a chair. If you're going to use this before meditation, you may want to sit cross-legged in your meditation seat. So take a moment, find your alert yet steady posture. If you're at a computer or have a cell phone in front of you, just place it down so that you can rest your hands. The hands can rest on the lap, palms up or down. If you want to do a hand mudra, this is Gyan Mudra for wisdom, thumb to first finger. Palms back of hand on the thigh, palms up or down, optional, wisdom or conscious mudra. You can also just interlock your fingers in your lap, any way that works for you. Start by taking some slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose with the eyes closed, just to settle into the body. If you're sitting upright, sit a little taller on the inhale, relaxing on the exhale. And repeat. Inhale, sitting tall. As you exhale, let the shoulders relax and the face relax. Several more breaths on your own. Just taking a moment. I call this like a body scan. Just check in where you're holding extra tension. Maybe the stomach can relax. The jaw, around the eyes. You may even want to take a few deep sighs, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just letting go of any extra tensions before we start to focus a little more subtle. And the first simple calming exercise we'll do, and these can really train you, if you get panic attacks, this can train the nervous system to reset to the what's called parasympathetic nervous system. There's a little science behind this. So that when you feel anxiety or anxious, or even to prevent it, by slowing breath down is the easiest tool to start to calm the nerves, the mind, and the emotions, and then the thoughts may follow. It might take a few minutes. So first, simple, start by slowing your breath now. A little longer exhale through the nose, a little slower inhale. Well, inhale through nose, exhale through the nose, a little slow now, without counting at first. Slow breathing is our first technique to calm and prevent anxiety attacks, or just to stay a little more focused and relaxed. Okay, once you feel it's comfortable without counting, slowing breath down, the next exercise is called equal length breathing. We're going to close the eyes if they're not already. You're going to count 4 seconds in and 4 seconds out. I'll let you count so it's your own rhythm. There's no strain. If you feel the throat tensing, you've gone a little too deep or far. As I learned in the Shivananda ashrams where I trained 25 years ago to teach yoga, they do a little silent om in between the count. So you inhale, like for example, silently, you'd inhale Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Exhale, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. You're welcome to add in an Om in between. Keep going at your own pace. And now if that's comfortable, we're going to increase it. 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale. So eyes are closed, steady, slow breath, equal length breath. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can always lengthen or shorten or count a little faster. But try to make it rhythmic now. Inhale 5 seconds, exhale 5. If you like that Om in between, silently repeat Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5. Exhale, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5. At your own pace. Now before you meditate, or this could be the meditation, you could just do that. Slow breathing and then counting breath. That can be it. Simple. I'm teaching you these first two for when you get anxiety attacks or to prevent them, because your hands don't have to do any breathing practice with a hand mudra, so no one even has to know you're doing this. Eyes can be open or closed if you need, but slowing breath or counting breath can regulate calming response. Okay, so 2 simple ones. I suggest when you meditate, take a minute or 2, slow that breath down a little bit, even if you don't keep it slow the whole practice. Okay, I'm going to teach you one more pranayama, a yoga breathing exercise for calming. This next one is called alternate nostril breathing. Some of you might already know it. I do this pretty much every morning before I meditate, or anytime you can do it. This can really help with jet lag, insomnia, or stress. So every day you can do it. I'll teach you a simple version, not holding breath. You take your right hand up to the nose. It's called Vishnu Mudra. Make a fist with your right hand. You just have to look to see this. Pinky and ring finger extend, and the thumb extends. So it's like a fist. Pinky, ring finger, and thumb extend. And then when the your right hand faces nose, your right thumb's going to close right nostril. And then when we switch, ring finger to left. The left hand is still in that wisdom mudra, thumb to first finger, back of hand resting on lap. Sitting cross-legged on a cushion or in a chair. So sitting tall, head centered. The eyes can close. Round 1, close the right nostril, inhale left. Close both nostrils, exhale right. Inhale right. Close both, exhale left. Start that. So you're basically exhale and inhaling through one nostril, slow. You close both nostrils, exhale and inhale opposite nostril. Just like that. Each nostril gets an exhale and inhale. And somebody's asking, yes, you broke your nose, so you can only breathe out one nostril at a time because your nose is broken when you're young. So you can if you can still breathe out and in one nostril, this actually is only one nostril at a time anyway. So that might work for you. But if there's a reason your nose is clogged, and every few hours, there is usually a dominant nostril that's more clear. But if you have a cold or you can't do it, you can always just visualize breath in one nostril, out the other. So do what works for you, but keep going. It's very calming. We exhale and inhale one nostril, and then switch first without counting. And now if you want to keep going, keep that pattern, but you're going to inhale 4 seconds, one nostril, exhale 8 seconds, opposite nostril. Same pattern, but it's double length exhale for extra calming. Inhale 4 seconds, close. On your own pace, exhale opposite nostril 8 seconds. The one you exhaled, you then inhale 4, exhale 8. Eyes are closed, relax. Try on your own, alternate nostril breath. If 8 seconds feels too long for you to exhale, try 6. Inhale 4, one nostril, exhale opposite for 6. That same one you exhaled, you then inhale 4 seconds. You close, exhale opposite 6 to 8 seconds. Make it comfortable. Sometimes you have to pull the navel in towards spine to get that last second or two of air out. So no strain. And the last element, if you really want to improve concentration, enhance even intuition and clarity, is to focus with eyes closed at an imaginary point between eyebrows called the brow point or Ajna chakra. An imaginary light you can even imagine glowing between eyebrows. As you inhale 4, exhale opposite nostril 6 to 8 seconds. Okay, now you can keep going with that if that feels soothing. No harm in doing longer. If you want to be complete with it, keep going till you exhale through your left nostril. And then at end of exhale, lower the hands, thumb to first finger, both hands, wisdom or Gyan Mudra, back of hand on the lap, and now close the eyes. And with eyes closed, just observe the breath as is without trying to change it. And feel the subtle or obvious effects of alternate nostril breath for calming and balancing the mind and the nerves. And if you're going to go into silent meditation, this is where you can then add your silent mantra or whatever technique you use. So I want to leave it at that today. So we just keep that about 15 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes, but you actually only need 2 to 3 minutes to do alternate nostril breath, maybe 5 rounds, build up to 10 or 15 every morning after a few rounds of slow breathing or at night before you meditate. And I think if you haven't done this yet, you'll see a big improvement in your quality of meditation, whatever that means. Some days our minds are busier than others. Depends also what we eat or what's going on in our lives. So add that in if you like. If you get anxiety attacks or insomnia, you can do this every day, twice a day, even before yoga postures or after. Try to, do it in a setting that's somewhat quiet and calm, ideally, but we can't always control that. You can do it outside and you really can breathe in the fresh air. So I hope that's helpful. My name is Stacie. I've been teaching yoga 25 years and I'm now teaching on Insight Timer. I love and appreciate those who are able to and want to donate, but that is optional. You can just click the donate button. I support myself teaching full time, so it's always appreciated. And I'm going to be leading a few times a week now. I just started on this, so I'm going to be leading. I'm going to be leading pretty much Fridays at noon, a new 10 to 15 minute office and share yoga, guided meditation and calming breath practice. Wednesdays, pretty much at noon. You can check if you follow my thing, I think it shows you what I'll be doing. At 12 noon, also a Wednesday session. And then other ones as able to. So thank you all for joining. Most important, if you can train the mind and breath every day to slow down before you meditate, or in addition, of even 5-minute breathing practice only, then when stress hits or chaos in life hits or anxiety, panic attack hits, you're already training your nervous system and breath and mind what to do to find a tool that's natural within you to stay calm, with no medication and no side effects. So it's really useful, so keep up with it. This is your tool. You can just do slow breath or count in and out equal length breath if you don't want to do the hand pose practice, so no one even knows you're doing it. So I try to offer this so it's practical and useful, so you can do it at home or work, and it can help enhance the calmness in your mind in your day. So have a great day. And